In this video, I'm going to show you if we're given 2 points on the coordinate system, how to find their distance. So the formula is this. If we're given these 2 points, the first point has the coordinate x1, y1, and the second point has the coordinate x2, y2. The distance we use d to represent, and this distance is given by the square root of x2 minus x1 square plus the square of y2 minus y1. So I will show you how did we derive this formula. Okay, so as you can see here, we have 2 points, right? Let's call this point is A and this point is B. And we're looking for the distance between these 2 points. So before we start finding the distance, let's go ahead to construct a right triangle. So for this point, C, now as you can see, this point C and A, they must have the same y coordinate because they are on the same height. And it must have the same x coordinate as the point B because they are on the same vertical line. So therefore, for the point C, the coordinate is x2 and y1. Now, first, we find the distance between point C and point A. So the distance is x2 minus x1, and then we can find the distance between point B and point C, and that distance is y2 minus y1. So that means in this right triangle, the base is x2 minus x1, and the height is y2 minus y1. And the hypotenuse is what we are looking for. And we know, according to the Pythagorean theorem, the hypotenuse, the square of the hypotenuse, is equal to the square of the height plus the square of the base. And remember, now the hypotenuse is the distance. So the d square is equal to y2 minus y1 square plus x2 minus x1 square. So therefore, to find the d, to find the distance, we just need to take the square root on both sides. So that's why the distance is given by this. Okay? Now, let's use this formula to find the distance of these 2 points. So, if you are not familiar with this formula, I would recommend you to do this thing. So before you write everything into the formula, you want to mark what does each number represent in the formula. So this is x1, and if negative 2 is x1, then 5 gonna be y1. Therefore, positive 1 gonna be x2, and negative 1 gonna be y2. Okay. Therefore, the distance is equal to the square root of x2 minus x1 square and plus y2 minus y1 square. Okay, and then we compute the inside of the square root. So 1 minus negative 2, that is 3. Now 3 square is a positive 9. Negative 1 minus 5 is negative 6. Negative 6 square is a positive 36. So the answer is the square root of 45. And we can simplify as 3 times the square root of 5. So the distance between these 2 points is 3 times the square root of 5.